Question number 31. A client is being prepared for thoracentesis. A nurse assists the client to which position for the procedure? So here we have four options. Option A, lying in bed on the affected side. Option B, lying in bed on the unaffected side. C, Sims position with the head of the bed flat. And option D, prone with the head turned to the side and supported by the pillow. So in case of thoracentesis, option B is correct answer, lying in the bed on the unaffected side, because thoracentesis एक प्रोसीजर है जिसमें हम नीडल और कैथेटर की हेल्प से प्लूरल स्पेस में इंसर्ट करते हैं और विच कैन रिमूव द एक्सेस फ्लूइड एयर एंड लीविंग फ्रॉम द शॉर्टनेस ऑफ ब्रेथ एंड इवन इन केस ऑफ वी कैन आइडेंटिफाई द कॉज एज वेल. Question number 32. A nurse is preparing to insert a nasogastric tube into a client. So the nurse places the client in which position for insertion? Option A, right side. Option B, high follower position. Option C, low follower position. Option D, supine with the head flat. So option B, high follower position is correct answer, because usually high follower position is used for the NG tube insertion and feeding so that it can prevent from aspiration by using the gravity, even improving the swallowing and making it safer and more comfortable than other lying position. Question number 33. A client has an open reduction and internal fixation for the fracture hip. So post-operatively, nurse should position the client affected in which position? So option A, external rotation. Option B, slight hip flexion. Option C, moderate abduction. And option D, anatomical body alignment. So option C, moderate abduction is correct answer, because moderate abduction is used during the specific stages of open reduction and internal fixation, which helps to achieve or maintain a proper anatomical alignment and prevent the operative complication such as dislocation. Question number 34. The best position for the child with the myelomeningocele is? Option A, prone position. Option B, supine. Option C, semi-follower. And option D, modified Trendelenburg position. So prone position is the correct answer. So prone position is used for an infant with the myelomeningocele, which is your neural tube defect, to prevent the pressure on the exposed spinal defect, so which reduces the risk of infection and further damage to the delicate neural tissue. Question number 35. A 72-year-old male patient has a total hip replacement for long-standing degenerative bone disease of the hip. So when assessing this client post-operatively, the nurse considered that the most common complication of hip surgery is option A, pneumonia, option B, hemorrhage, option C, wound infection, and option D, pulmonary embolism. So in case of your hip surgery, which raises the risk of developing the blood clots, जो कि ट्रैवल करता है लंग्स में एंड फर्दर इट विल लीड्स टू pulmonary embolism. Question number 36. Which type of isolation category is indicated for burn patient? Option A, airborne isolation. Option B, stick isolation. Option C, reverse isolation. And option D, no isolation. So option C, reverse isolation is correct answer, because in case of reverse isolation, so reverse isolation is also called your protective or immunosuppressed isolation, especially for the weak immune system from the chemo patient, transplant patient, or in case of severe burn, so that we can protect the patient from the germs in the environment, and by using the stick hygiene practice such as your PPE kit, filtered air, or restriction on visitor. Question number 37. Which of the following pulses should be checked before administering the digoxin? Option A, apical pulse. Option B, radial pulse. Option C, femoral pulse. And option D, dorsalis pedis pulse. So option A, apical pulse is correct answer. Digoxin has a negative chronotropic effect, which means it slows the heart rate, and has positive inotropic effect, which increases the force of heart muscle contraction. So checking the apical pulse, which ensures the heart rate in safe range. Question number 38. Which of the following is the one of the best way for the long-term feeding for the patient experiencing dysphagia? So option A, NGT. Option B, nasoduodenal tube. option C, gastrostomy, and option D, parenteral. So option C, gastrostomy is the correct answer, because in case of our long term, we are using the gastrostomy, so which deliver the nutrition, fluid and medication directly into the stomach and used even when swallowing is difficulty or insufficient intake is impossible. Question number 39. When assessing for therapeutic effect of mannitol, so nurse would expect to see first option A, decrease intracranial pressure, option B, decrease excretion of therapeutic medication, option C, increase urine osmolality, and option D, decrease serum osmolality. So option A, decrease intracranial pressure is correct answer, because mannitol is an osmotic diuretic, so it further reduces the brain swelling, even intracranial pressure, and reduces the intraocular pressure as well. Question number 40. Which of the following is the drug of choice for treatment of cerebral edema? Option A, mannitol. Option B, atropine sulfate. Option C, epinephrine hydrochloride. Option D, sodium bicarbonate. So option A, mannitol is correct answer, because mannitol is act as a osmotic diuretics, which act as and even it helps in reduction of the intraocular pressure, intracranial pressure, and cerebral edema.